Hello guys, Zone4 here, and welcome to another episode of Subscriber Loadouts. In this series, I use loadouts suggested by you guys. I select a loadout from the comments section in the previous episode of the series. So remember, if you would like to suggest your loadout, just put it down in the comments section. One thing that you should remember when you're putting down your loadout is that try to make it as detailed as possible. And of course, give it a name. This week's loadout comes from Corey Rice. He suggested the close range sniper. The primary is going to be the M40A5 with a red dot sight for the optic, a rangefinder for the accessory, a suppressor for the barrel, and a straight pull bolt for the auxiliary. The secondary he suggested the P226 with no optic, a green laser sight, and a silencer. First guy is going to be the motion sensor, and the second one is going to be a MAV. For the grenade, he chose the Flashbang and any knife because it doesn't make a difference, and the offensive fuel upgrade, and the Camel bunny, which I don't know what that is. I'm gonna start out by saying that this loadout, it's a great loadout, and is great at doing what the name says it does, being a close range sniper. The M40 is probably my favorite sniper in Battle 4, and that's not because it's the best, certainly not the best, but I just like how it looks and how it sounds. And that's just very important to me. With this loadout, you'll want to stick to close to medium range, given the name the close range sniper. With the sniper, you'll be able to take out guys at medium range, but it's going to be kind of hard. Not because you can't hit them, it's because you can't really spot them that well and shoot them, given the optic you have, a red dot sight. The class doesn't really specify what a red dot sight is. It could be the Cobra sight, the Coyote, or the reflex sight. I chose the reflex sight. I just think it's better. It's kind of more clear and it's easier to concentrate on a target. Another thing that will also hurt your medium to long range shots is that you also have a silencer equipped in your sniper. So sure, you don't show up in the map when you shoot, and that's very good, but your muzzle velocity isn't the best, so it just makes it kind of harder to hit someone at longer range. This doesn't affect you as much when you're shooting at someone that's standing target, but when you go in against an enemy that's a moving target, it gets a bit more difficult. The accessory on this loadout is the rangefinder, and with this loadout it just seems kind of pointless. The rangefinder is typically more useful when you're gonna shoot someone that's a bit farther away, and also when you have a scope when you could actually see how far the person is. But when you have a normal red dot sight, the rangefinder kind of gets obstructed by your red dot sight, so you can't really see, except when you're not aiming down sights. The rangefinder is pretty useless at that point. The auxiliary we had in this loadout for the M40 is the straight pull bolt. The bolt is one of the most important parts of this loadout and what makes it great. It allows you to quickly follow up shots without needing to stop aiming down sights, making it a really important part of this loadout. You being able to follow up your shots is something really important with this loadout, because most of the time don't expect to get a one-hit kill, and that's kind of what I always go by every time I use a sniper. Never expect a one-hit kill. I'm always trying to get ready for that follow-up shot, or maybe switching to my secondary and finishing the guy off. Speaking of secondaries, the secondary in this loadout, the P226, it's an excellent secondary that is really reliable. It doesn't matter what situation it's put in. If it's finishing a guy off or quickly putting two enemies down, you'll be able to do it with the P226. For the barrel in the P226, we have a silencer, making sure that we don't show up in the radar and we could stay hidden. For the accessory in the P226, we have a laser sight, but not a normal laser sight, a green laser sight. It will make your hipfire spread a little bit smaller to make sure you'll be able to get some hipfire kills. While I was using this loadout, I found myself using the P226 mostly to finish enemies off that I had shot with my sniper rifle already. But there were situations when I was playing with this loadout that the P226 turned into my primary weapon. Like when three guys come at you, you could take one out with your sniper rifle and switch to your P226 to finish the other guys off. The gadgets for this loadout are the MAV and the motion sensor grenades. Both gadgets are kind of centered around you knowing where the enemies are and helping your team know where the enemies are as well. The MAV is an excellent spotting tool. You can use spot all enemies around you, really helping your team. And that's not the only great thing the MAV does. It could also blow up explosives and destroy enemy equipment. This is really useful. For example, if you see a Jeep that has some C4 on it, you could shoot it and blow it up, get some kills with that. You could also blow up some of the mines that the enemies place down. You could wait for a vehicle to go over it, or you just blow it up just to make sure your friendlies don't get destroyed by them. Overall, the map is really useful not only to you, but to your team. The other gadget we have also kind of helps your team, but used around you, is the motion sensor grenade. You throw these grenades, and when they land, they detect movement around the area and put the enemies on the minimap, helping you and your team know where the enemies are. And the grenade for this loadout, I kinda saved it for the end, is the Flashbang. The Flashbang kinda flashes your enemy, doesn't really do much, besides kind of annoying them. But it could also be used to sometimes blow up some explosives like C4 or mines. In my opinion, flashbangs are not the most useful thing, so I just recommend you guys use another grenade. And the last thing on this loadout is the Camel, which is bunny, which I couldn't find that Camel, so I guessing that's something else or something I do not understand. So put down in the comments what is the bunny Camel. Guys, if you're gonna use this class, remember to stick to medium and close range. Always remember to be ready for that follow-up shot, and use your gadgets to help your team know where the enemies are. And before this video is over, guys, I want to tell you something. You guys have been asking me on the comments of some videos, and you have also been messaging me on PSN that if I'm gonna move on to the PS4, because you've seen some of those Battlefield Hardline videos that I'm playing on PS4, and no, not yet. I'm gonna stick to the PS3 for the rest of Battlefield 4, and then after Hardline is actually released, I'm gonna move on to the PS4. So that is that. I'm still sticking with the PS3 for the rest of Battlefield 4. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to put your loadout in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, let's drop down. Of course, it's blocked. Oh shit! Oh, oh, ah, oh. Oh. Alright. Let's keep going. Whoa. What the hell? It's in the other side of that.